Collective, hello, welcome in. This is Brianna, and I'm gonna do a general collective reading for you guys. I just finished up with a personal reading, and I figured that I would do a collective reading for you guys while this place is quiet, right? We've got a little bit of quiet time, so why not take advantage of it? What we'll do is check in on the collective's current energy. We'll check and see what energies are moving towards the collective, how this energy moving towards the collective might be helping or hindering the collective. We'll check for some advice, and then we'll close out, okay? So let's start here. I hope you guys are doing alright. Let's see what we have going on in the collective's energy, spirit. What's the collective's current energy? Show me the collective's current energy, please, spirit. Chaos. Disorder and confusion. Okay, so chaos is giving like the Five of Wands. There may be like conflict, dissonance, commotion, disturbance in your environment. 16 breaks down to a 7. So whatever this is, this conflict, this disorder and confusion, it's pushing you towards some sort of transformation. We talked about that in the tarot card portion of the last cosmic energy report. Red flag, watch carefully at the bottom of the deck. It says pay close attention to the details of this situation to avoid potential problems in the future. So whatever this situation is, it's gonna require, I want to say discernment or like careful analyzing for irregularities, awareness, more of that mercurial energy. Yeah, so the collective is navigating some sort of chaos. Spirit wants you to pay close attention to the details of this situation so you don't get caught up, you don't get trapped. And whatever this is, we'll clarify, but let's move on to the energy crossing the collective. We've got test, rite of passage. It says your growth is measured by how you react in challenging situations. We've got bird, elevated perspective, and then we have salt bath, the process of purification. So whatever this energy is, this chaotic, confusing energy, it may be trying to, or there's a potential, right? There's a potential for whatever this is. It's could be like an overwhelming environment or experience that is causing you to feel stressed, exhausted, or unable to relax, right? It may be triggering some sort of hostility within you. Maybe I'm getting like triggering your moon energies, some subconscious emotional reactions, automatic emotional reactions, but Spirit is saying that it's a test, right? Your growth is measured by how you react in challenging situations. Again, we have this elevated perspective energy, right? Using your discernment, higher ground, all-seeing. The bird represents someone with the insight and wisdom to see beyond surface level appearances and grasp the complete nature of any given situation. So, insight and wisdom, maybe this is something, this chaotic experience, it's something that you've been through before and you've gathered wisdom from it, right? So this energy, this experience might be coming back around to test your growth. Spirit wants you to pay close attention to the details of this situation. transmute with salt bath here. Transmute the energy as best as you can, right? We've got mastery at the bottom of the deck, extensive knowledge or skill. So I feel like either you've been through this, right? It's like a repeat experience, just coming back around to test your growth. You've either been through this and you've mastered this already, or this is an opportunity for you to master whatever this is, right? Illusion created in the mind. Illusion, this chaos, maybe creating some sort of fog, some sort of illusion around maybe your path or your clarity, right? So we've got the collective's current energy. The energy crossing the collective is this test energy. What caused this? Why is this happening, Spirit? What caused this? I'm also getting like, don't take the bait with this test energy, right? Don't take the bait. Self-analyze, self-regulation. This chaos energy might be baiting you, like triggering some sort of hostility within you. Don't take the bait. What caused this? Don't make any sudden moves. Don't make any sudden moves. It says you're right where you need to be. Sit tight, watch and wait, lay low. I feel like this is divine, whatever it is. Could just be in the timing, right? Sometimes, like when we look at the astrology, we can time these sorts of experiences. They come around like clockwork. So it could be divine timing, right? Messenger, evil queen. Oh, this energy came out in my last personal reading. This evil queen energy is like a distorted feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman, right? It's just someone who works with like dark energy manipulation, sending you some sort of message, right? Evil queen messenger, sending you some sort of message. And we had this card here, the Lamb card, in my personal reading. The Lamb card talks about like a divine messenger. So I was saying that this energy might be divine, even if it doesn't feel good, right? With this evil queen energy, cruel and malevolent, chaotic, it doesn't feel good, but it's some sort of divine message, right? The message is, or at least in the personal reading that I just did, the message was, it was clarity, right? Providing that client with some sort of clarity, some sort of knowing that it was time, right? Time to separate themselves from whatever this is. So sometimes these experiences come around and trigger us. They make us feel bad just so that we can say, you know what? I think I've had enough of this, right? I think I've had enough of this chaos, this disorder, this conflict. So I feel like this test is divine with don't make any sudden moves here. It says you're right where you need to be. Now is not a good time to make impulsive changes or take unnecessary risks. Sit tight, watch and wait, lay low, stay the course. That's the reason, that's the cause of all this. What's the collective challenged by? What's the challenge? We've got pass, detour, yin, receptivity. The challenge, I'm going to put these back, but there's a message here about detour, unexpected turn of events, right? It's like divine reroute, divine intervention, redirection, a change in course. Being rerouted around a past situation. It could be this chaos, right? And then being open and receptive to something new. I feel like this energy, this chaos energy, right? Disorder and confusion. Maybe it's not like divine intervention. It's just you deciding with this detour energy. It's you redirecting your energy from the past into something new, or redirecting your energy from the past into being open and receptive to something new. I'm going to put these back. Okay, tell me about the challenge. What's the collective most challenged by in this energy? Projection, alchemy. So alchemizing this projection, or alchemizing these projections. Energy casting. I'm going to read this one. It says, sudden and unexplainable changes in your mood, such as going from feeling optimistic and motivated to feeling sad and hopeless, may be a sign of a projection. So remember, we just talked about that evil queen energy, right? She's a distorted feminine energy, but she doesn't have to be female. The evil queen energy is just a dark energy worker, right? It's someone who projects like mental magic, chaos magic, illusion, and confusion to shift or alter the energy in your auric field, meaning like the energy, your mental energy and your emotional energy, right? If you fall victim to this chaos magic, then what you attract is going to be different, right? Or what you're able to align with is going to be different. It's going to change. So I don't know who this evil queen is. Could be someone in your family or someone close to you projecting chaos onto you. The collective is challenged by alchemizing this energy. I feel like you can start with like cleansing your energy, cleansing and shielding, protecting your electromagnetic field. Maybe this reading might help with some sort of alchemy. I always say that awareness is key, right? Whatever this energy manipulation, mental magic is, you can alchemize it by shielding, cleansing and shielding your electromagnetic field. This could be like going for a walk, distancing yourself. What's the advice here, Spirit? What's the advice for the collective, please? I saw misfit, black sheep energy. What's the advice for the collective, Spirit? Agent, active opposition. Agent is like a matrix agent, Agent Smith. It's a chaos causer. Why is this the advice? Butterfly, a dramatic change. Obsession, lack of control, infatuation. Someone's obsessed with you. This agent is obsessed with you, just like in the Matrix, right? Agent Smith was obsessed with Neo, obsessed with trying to undermine him, trying to stop him, trying to take him down. Why is this the advice? Declare. Red flag. Okay, declare is to make known. So this is the advice because awareness is key, right? Once you become aware of these energies, then you know how to navigate them. I saw a red flag. Spirit wants you to pay attention. Watch carefully, observe. To make known. Maybe speak up, speak out. Maybe you don't have to speak up or out. I feel like just being aware of this energy is key. Main character in truth. Main character talks about being the creator, right? The main character is someone who embodies independent thought and refuses to be swayed or manipulated by external forces. The main character is someone who embodies independent thought. So maybe that's what this test energy is about, right? To see if you can like step into this main character energy and not be like swayed, manipulated by whatever these projections are. Someone's obsessed with you, obsessed with your energy, obsessed with your path, or obsessed with creating disorder, confusion around your field, commotion, disturbance, distraction, truth. Truth is giving authenticity, right? Main character and truth are both giving authenticity, your authentic expression, your authentic frequency. All right, let's see what else we have. This is my deck, you guys. It's called the Simple Clarity Oracle deck. It's 155 cards that I created myself. If you're interested in like purchasing an early copy of this deck, you can check out the link in my bio. But let's see if we can get some additional information. Let's go here. What's the overall energy, Spirit, or the overall message here? Sacrifice. Okay. Sacrifice talk, it's exactly how it sounds, right? It's releasing something. 32 breaks down to a 5. This is like persevering through adversity, triumphing over adversity, releasing something that needs to be released, alchemizing. To make space for something new. Oh my goodness. Something new wants to join you, conjoin, blend, merge with you. Something that's going to feel a lot better. We have number 2, nurturing, at the bottom of the deck. Something that's going to be nurturing as opposed to conflicting, dissonance. There's no harmony here in whatever this is. There's no harmony. I feel like this might be a crossroads for some of you. A crossroads choice, this or that. There's something better here. Bondage. Bondage talks about breaking free, breaking through. This could also be like a karmic contract that you're bound to, breaking out of a karmic contract with your choices, right? And your actions, your reactions. Sometimes in these situations, these chaotic situations, our response, our reaction is what keeps us bound, right? Nurturing is also giving like compassion and divine understanding, alchemy. We alchemize these situations by seeing through the illusion, right? Seeing beyond the veil of illusion and just accepting them for what they are, and then just letting them go, right? No hostile, fiery, emotional reaction. It's like meeting fire with water, right? So if this chaos is the fire, then your Acceptance, forgiveness, compassion is the water. And like I said in my last reading, forgiveness doesn't mean taking this energy back. It just means, like what I said, accepting it for what it is and forgiving it, sacrificing it, letting it go. Sometimes that's all that's needed to break these cords, sever these ties. Because if there's no... It's like just turning your back and walking away, right? I said what I said no, I said no more. Then this energy has to release, right? It has to release. Okay, what else can we get here? Let's go here. Let's get a few cards from this deck. What can we know from this deck, Spirit? We've got balance. Balance is also like alchemy, harmony, restoration. What about balance? I'm seeing like yin and yang. This could be like balance of your internal energies. We've got the word. I feel like I'm getting like number four, stability, right use of power, right use of energy. How you use and direct your energy, or how you balance and harmonize your internal energies throughout whatever this is, right? This chaos, right? It's creating something new, right? With the word, it's writing a new contract. You're writing new contracts with your actions in this energy. These cycles will continue to repeat until you grow, mature, evolve out of them, right? Your reactions, your responses, tell the universe whether you need more time in a lesson or whether you've mastered a lesson, right? So your actions are writing contracts, writing new contracts. I did see destiny behind bondage. Destiny, number 9, talks about endings, fulfillment, and preparation for expansion. Endings, fulfillment, preparation for expansion. So the spinner of fate, you're spinning your own fate, you're weaving your own fate with your actions in this energy right now. It's happening right now. Anything else? We've got the Hermit. The Hermit is the master alchemist, right? The Hermit does the dirty work, right? The Hermit's cave is the lower realms, the subconscious realms. So he goes into the darkness. He goes into his subconscious to make sure that everything is in right order, right? Make sure there are no wires crossed within his subconscious. This could be like taking some time alone, sitting with yourself in this energy, right? In the chaos, sitting with yourself and just becoming aware of these projections, right? This energy manipulation, and deciding whether or not you want to integrate that energy or release it, right? Shining a light on it and then deciding, making a choice. Am I going to integrate this projection or am I going to release it? Am I going to alchemize this projection. I was going to say something else, but someone's out there vacuuming and it's like throwing me off a little bit. Let's do one more. There's chaos around here too. I feel like it's just a collective thing right now. I said it earlier that, like, based on the astrology, these experiences happen like clockwork. There's a shit ton of chaos around this place. You'd be surprised. It's quiet now, but it's only because we're lucky, right? One more, Spirit. Okay. We've got the Artist and the Ten of Pentacles. This is beautiful, you guys. Let me put this up because I don't have any space. The Artist is exactly what it says, right? He's creating reality. He's creating destiny. Like we've been talking about, creating destiny with your actions, your choices, right? In this energy right now. And then the Ten of Pentacles talks about success, successful initiation. It's a successful journey, right? Completion, and then the results and rewards of that. Results and rewards of your completion. These are going to be tangible results, tangible rewards, because these are pentacles, right? And it can go either way because there's polarity and free will, right? You create your destiny, your reality. You're the creator, you're the artist. And whatever you create with your actions and your choices, or through your actions and your choices, there's going to be a material manifestation of that with the Ten of Pentacles. Let's get some more messages, Spirit. What else can we know? Most important messages, please, Spirit. Okay, what else? We've got solar plexus. Solar plexus. The confidence to lead your life. The confidence to create your life, to lead the direction of your life. This also talks about life force energy, the solar plexus, willpower, life force energy, chi, your flame. This could be like protecting your flame, right? Protecting your energy, your life force energy, or just guiding the direction of your life force energy, right? Are you going to give to this chaotic experience, or are you going to become the master, right? The hermit, the master of alchemy. This could be just like intentionally directing your energy into something else, to create something else. We've got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. The Empress is the doorway that all creation must pass through, which is also giving like this artist card. This looks like a doorway that all creation must pass through. The vehicle for manifesting energy into form. The womb, W-O-M-B. I feel like collectively we are in this void space that came out in the last reading. We're in the void, we're in the empty room, and there's chaos around us, disturbance around us, hoping, attempting to distort, or I'm seeing like an archer pulling a bow back, and the chaos is like moving its elbow, right? Trying to throw off its aim, its precision. Just be mindful, you guys. Yeah, balance, right? Balance is also giving steady aim. Steady your aim. The Empress is also ruled by Venus. So this could be like directing your focus, your energy, attention, the artist, right? Directing your energy, your focus, and your attention on something that's going to provide actual fulfillment, nurturance, sustenance, happiness, whatever that looks like for you, right? Because whatever this is, it ain't it. I feel like you've outgrown this chaos. The law of inspired action. Taking action when inspired helps draw in your manifestations. So this is like a masculine energy, right? So when you feel inspired to do something, when you feel urged by your higher self, by spirit to do something, do it, especially in this energy, right? If you feel called, if you feel guided to do something, do it, because it's going to help your manifestation, your material results, right? The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. If you feel called to do something, if you feel called to take action, do it. Even if you don't resonate, well, we should all resonate with divine masculine energy, right? Because we're both. I did see that yin and yang, right? So even if you're feminine and you embody more feminine qualities, or you spend most of your time in feminine energy like me, then there should be a balance, right? You should be able to step into this masculine energy and take action when action needs to be taken, right? That's how you co-create with spirit and draw in your manifestations. And the same with masculine energy, right? If you're mostly in masculine energy, there should be a balance between your masculine and feminine energies, and that means like knowing when it's time to rest and retreat in order for your manifestations to unfold most perfectly. But you never want to be too much in your feminine energy. You never want to be too much in your masculine energy, right? If you're just waiting around for things to happen, things don't happen unless you move, right? We've got the Page of Wands. Making, creating, initiating a spiritual process. So this is like taking initiation, or initiating something, right? Turning your back on the mundane, turning your back on this chaos to initiate something new. Now's the perfect time to do it, guys. We've got a new moon in Libra on Tuesday. New moon in Libra on Tuesday. I talked all about it in the last Cosmic Energy Report, but I feel like the new moon is going to be bringing in some sort of tangible justice, right? With Libra, divine justice. It's going to be real material, something that we can see, feel, experience in our material reality. But it's not just going to pop up, right? We have to move towards it. Like meet it halfway. We've got the moon, liability, the prison house of the soul, your comfort zone. So be mindful of your moon energies, right? You might be inspired to take action. You might be thinking about something heavily, dreaming about something, but you get stuck in your comfort zone, right? The prison house of the soul. Esoterically, the moon is referred to as the prison house of the soul because our desires, our aspirations, our dreams, our manifestations, they have to pass through the moon in order to reach the sun for revelation. So if our moon, our emotional tendencies and instinctual patterns are too heavy, or they are allowed to just run rampant, right? We don't have them in control, then they snare, they trap our dreams, our aspirations, our desires, our manifestations, right? And then we're stuck just wishing and longing for something. So be mindful of your moon energies, right? Heal the moon. The moon veils a gift, right? A hidden gift. Yeah, the moon veils our dreams and our aspirations if it's allowed to, right? So just be mindful that you don't get trapped in your comfort zone. Advice for the collective spirit. Advice for the collective spirit. Possibilities. The possibilities card is the two of wands. This is about sovereignty and self-governance, right? It's about the wands, so it's like spiritual energy. It's like directing, making a choice to lead your life, right? Making a choice to choose the direction of your energetic flow. It's like this or that, right? So there's a choice. So it's like chaos or whatever this is. Venus, Venusian energy, something that's going to satisfy you on a deep soul level. Something that's going to make you happy. We have like comfort and stability here with the Ten of Pentacles. This could even be like family, a new legacy, creating a new legacy that you leave behind for your children. This could even be like having children, right? Pentacles, something real, physical, creating a new family. We've got the outsider at the bottom of the deck. The outsider is the Five of Pentacles, so it talks about, it's more of these moon energies, right? It's like subconscious lack, feeling, it's like energetic lack, right? Feeling like I'm not good enough, I don't have enough, I'll never be enough. And then those energies manifest your reality, right? Those energies manifest in your reality. So I feel like the advice here is to take the reins with this Two of Fire here. Possibilities, take the reins, lead the direction of your life. I'm getting Emperor energy, even though the Emperor isn't out here. We've got the Empress, but the Emperor talks about being the ruler of your universe, right? Not letting anyone or anything, not even your own emotional tendencies, not letting these energies decide for you, not letting the chaos, the distractions decide for you. It's like that bird energy, elevated perspective. We also have the bird here, right? This is an eagle, I think, though. So it's like elevated perspective, elevating your perspective above all the BS and making a clear choice to move towards what you actually want. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I hope this message was helpful, and I'll see you all in the next one.